we're supposed to wait to the end, but.
Let me actually,
there's only so much I can remember.
we're literally right there. It's the next item, so we can roll right into that. But let me just finish their motion here. So, laundry room back gate, and there's nothing in
No,
there.
nothing.
No, that's it.
Okay. Laundry room back gate, do we have a motion?
I make a motion that we retain those cameras and the camera out here and the 2 cameras around the corner that are focused on the dumpster, they be taken down and preserved.
Second.
Okay, second by Margaret. All approved?
Aye.
Okay. Now we are to the announcements. I don't think, do you have any announcements? We have any announcements? No? Okay. Membership comments and questions?
Yeah, please.
And we are gonna limit those to 3 minutes, please.
And if you will, just raise your hand and give us the unit number. May I recognize you?
Unit 238, Trudy. We have 10 and counting units that I've received reports on that have ongoing leaks that haven't been addressed to finality. I'm just wondering why those aren't a priority.
Would you mind? Sorry, you've got 3 minutes.
Okay, there's that. There's 160 days between permits on the permit record where there was no activity at all in 2025. I believe it's between June and December. And I'm just curious what happened for 5 months where nothing was showing as being active, nothing was happening.
When we need to limit our discussions to agenda items.
Well, this is Q&A, so this is open comment section.
No, let her finish her whole statement, please.
Yes.
And the reserves, when did we take an owner vote on that? To tap into a fire account, which is a reserve, and reserves in general. When did we, why are we in arrears with money involving a reserve account without the owners having a vote on that? That's what our bylaws and our declaration says. That's my third question.
Are you finished?
Yep.
You want to finish your 3 minutes?
I'm just seeing if you have answers.
Your 3 minutes is still ticking if you want to continue.
Go ahead. I'm waiting for answers.
Okay, well, hold on, we'll wait for the 3 minutes. So if you have anything else to add, do you have anything else to add?
No, I'm just curious what your answers are.
Okay, hold on just a second. A minute, or a minute,
She's
10
got,
seconds.
she's at 2 minutes now.
Just want to be sure you have your full 3 minutes.
No answer will be an answer noted.
We're still in your 3 minutes, so.
He's giving you your full time.
Just want to be sure you have it, so that way there's no argument that you didn't get anything that other time. So if you have anything else to add, please.
Can she voluntarily yield her time so we can move on?
No. Yes,
No, we
we
got
can.
plenty of.
Well, that's fine.
You gave the time, she wants the answers, give her the answers.
Yeah, just give me the answers.
There's no need to fight.
Why aren't leaks in units a priority? That's all.
Okay, so the board wish to respond?
I would. You know of 10 units, possibly because they're reporting them to you instead of the management company.
No, these are reported to the management.
Could you identify the units?
No, I'm not going to do that right now. This is not the time to litigate something. But
I'm not
if
trying
you-
to litigate. It would help be
Lisa,
helpful
that's-
to us
that's fine.
to address
So-
it if we knew which units you're talking about. Is all I'm saying.
Okay.
So that's good if you want to identify them, then certainly the board will look into that and advise. The next question.
The fire money's not owed to the reserves. The fire money's owed from the operating. So
Okay.
it's wasn't borrowed from reserves.
Next
But there was an
question.
intermingling.
What was the next
What's
question?
That's an intermingling.
What was the next
Funds.
question you
It was
asked?
the-
Operating and fire
Operating.
fund.
It was deposited in
What is the
operating.
next question you answered?
The final question, if you'll refresh.
160 permits or days
Oh,
without the permits.
well, we were waiting for insurance to fund it, and ultimately, we ended up having to fire our attorney, move forward, and that's why we ended up with First Citizens to fund it until we can resolve the insurance payments. We had no choice, we were required by our documents not to displace residents. We were all required to chip in to get a whole building rebuilt. And we couldn't, it wasn't decided by the board last year, but this year we immediately took action to put a loan in place. We got the contractor lined up. Wise, with their ownership, helped us negotiate the contract down from 1.5 million, which oddly included, it was the strangest thing, rehabbing the clubhouse. I don't know where that came from.
And the laundry room.
Oh, in the laundry room,
Yeah.
instead of just rebuilding that building. But once we got involved, we got that contract down to, what was it,
541, I think.
maximum out of pocket for the inside. Last year, there were contracts made on the roof.
It was 510.
510 for the interior. The maximum out of pocket was 510 instead of 1.5 million. The roof contract was separate. The mansard was separate. This was all done last year. For our board, we've moved on it with alacrity, in my mind. Does
So it's
anybody-
hard to sign $1 million contract if you don't have $1 million to pay the bill. And that's what we were lining up, and it took time because we had to have meetings. We had to go to banks to look for loan. There's a whole process to get an association approved, which we managed to do for a $1.5 million line of credit. So the bottom line is yeah, it took a little bit of time, but we ended up getting what we felt would cover us at least the
get
full
started
job,
anyway.
and we could get started, and then we could sign a contract because we actually have the funds to pay for that contract.
In the meantime, the statute of limitations lapsed.
The 3 times 2
Right.
minutes is up, so-
It lapsed, so we weren't able to ask for more money from the insurance company on that original request.
Does anybody else have any questions they'd like to share, because her 3 minutes are up? We gave her ample time.
It's supposed to be question and answer and question and answer.
Now, it's 3 minutes, period.
That's bullshit, but
That's
go ahead. Next.
the statute.
Okay. I couldn't hear everything, so if I'm covering something over, I apologize. But it's never been clear to me why we had to pay anything for that fire. I mean, whoever was working on that roof was the culprit, accidentally or not. I believe it was accidentally, but how come we ended up having to pay? That's one question. Second question is, part of the HOA fee that went up was to cover that. So when we get that balance paid off, is that coming back off the HOA fee? And my last thing is, I've tried to solve it myself, but I know that I'm not the only one. But my rear balcony, I'm in one of the townhouses. Every time it rains, it pools up, the rainwater pools up. And I've already lost the bottom floor one time. I had to have my homeowners take care of it. But, I've done everything I can to try to keep the water off there, and nothing resolves the problem. So that thing was poured wrong. So what can be done about that?
What's your unit number?
220, Russellwood, 709.
I would just send us an email and we'll
Okay.
get a contractor
All right.
out that way.
I yield.
Thank you.
Do we wanna respond? I can.
No, I think
Well,
this
it's
is-
none of your business, we're supposed to stick to
Okay.
the agenda.
Okay, so the gist of it, obviously, our insurance policy was for $2,484,200. And the insurance company paid out, currently $1,094,921.
Our insurance.
Citizens paid that amount, okay? So first off, our focus to begin with is to get the money that's owed to us from our insurance, okay? We are still in communication with them,
Okay.
and we are working on that still.
So if I'm to read what you're saying right, we're supposed to get back the money that we've already paid in.
No.
No?
What I'm saying is there is still an open 1.4 or 139